big dreams. Right Honorable Speaker and an honorable member of he is a youth MP for Ablekuma Central and the chairperson for organizing secretary of Youth Impact Parliament. Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Right Honorable Speaker of the second Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament.
Yes, please.
Right Honorable Speaker Jones Amegashie-Viglo.
Hello.
Okay. You are the Executive Director for the Youth Impact Movement as well,
Yes.
and the founder of Youth Impact Parliament.
Yes.
Okay, you are a great man. How did you come about this youth parliament activities and on all those that? How did you come about it?
Thank you very much for the opportunity and to your cherished listeners.
Okay.
This entire youth impact initiative, the idea has been there for a very long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Back at when I was a student, and then we were advocating for good governance.
Okay.
That was when the idea was coming up. But we had the calling to start it on exactly 22nd of April 2021. That was when the calling came that let's start this entire initiative.
Okay, 22nd April 2021.
Yes, that was when the calling came. So this entire initiative is as a result of our aspiration to teach young persons and the youth on governance, accountability, and then building their capacity in public speaking, parliamentary business, social norms and values. The youth of these days, it appears they have even lost sight of where they come from, respect for the elderly. The way they speak these days is very appalling. When you go to these social media handles and you check the comment sections, you see how they used to be insulting their leaders anyhow. I don't know how they will feel if they were to be the ones there.
Okay.
You can just stand up and insult His Excellency John Dramani Mahama anyhow. Stand up and insult His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa anyhow. Do you think they are your classmates? That is a very bad attitude the youths are exhibiting these days. You are not there.
Okay.
Yes, you might have a different view of what they are doing. I'm not saying what politicians are doing is bad. But when you have the opportunity to have a feeling of what goes on there, you would appreciate and you have a better way of speaking.
Okay.
Politics is not a game of insults. It's about constructive criticism. You should be able to give the facts of why you feel this thing that is being done is not done rightfully. It's not done in the correct way. It is not to rain insults, which means you are a better politician than any. Most of these people is just rhetorics. You give them the opportunity and then zero. They can't do anything. Even coming to just student politics, the people that the parliamentarians are criticizing, when they are given the opportunity to serve in that office, zero. They wouldn't be able to do anything. It's just mouth. So we want to create the opportunity for them to have a feel of how it is on basis of volunteerism. Then they can better appreciate what our leaders are doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So the entire initiative is to give exposure to young persons. Give exposure for how it is at the top without emoluments.
Okay.
We'll give you the hype. We'll give you an opportunity to meet the people over there. They'll come and speak to you through our virtual seminars or inviting them. And I could recall we had Honorable Peter Nochukote, who is one of our patrons, who spoke to us virtually.
Okay.
And then we also had the likes of businessmen coming around. All of them to give you exposure. We'll give you an opportunity to speak on floor. We record our sections.
Okay.
And then from there, you can examine how good you are. Public speaking. So, you see, this is one of the loopholes in some of the capacity buildings that goes on. They will teach you the thing and they don't give you the floor to exhibit what they have taught you.
Okay.
That is one of the loopholes in some of these capacity buildings that we do, that our people do, or that happens in the country. So in our situation, we train you and we give you the opportunity to exhibit what you have learned through our parliamentary proceedings. That is why our sittings are held frequently, to give an opportunity to the serious-minded ones who are ready to prove themselves worthy, to exhibit what they have. And then from the advertisements and then the publicity that we give you, people are watching you, and your work will speak for you.
So you've been in existence for a year now.
Let's say a year, getting close. Yeah, a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yes, a year and a half.
So, looking at student politics on campuses around us, in the tertiary levels, have you been able to produce any of the leaders on campuses, and what has been the impact of those leaders, if some have come from your respect for parliament?
Yes. Thank you very much for this question. This particular question, I'll have to tackle it in two folds, because I have been able to start an initiative which is also to build capacity for student speakers all over the nation.
Okay.
I've been able to bring up a group called National Association of Student Speakers Ghana. It's an underground level group, because it is to build capacity. It's not really for attention. The attention comes from when the people we are training exhibit themselves in the field. So speakers of the SRC parliaments of KNUST, UG, Valley View, UPSA, UCC, UEW, and then all those are part, and then we build capacity for them. Youth Impact Parliament has been able to produce SRC presidents of Volta Technical University, some executives, faculty executives, departmental, UHAS SRC executives as well, speakers of parliament. Their past speakers have all come from us.
Okay.
And then even currently, the vice president of A2SRC is our second deputy speaker.
Okay.
And then some of them have been able to finish their tenure. Some of them are still in the process.
Okay.
I don't think it will be right to start giving conclusion on whether the impact is good or not. But the ones that have already gone through their service within the student fraternity, I think they have done well.
Okay.
They have done well. From learning from what we do, they have been able to position themselves in that arena, and I'm very sure they did their best.
Okay. So let me get to Faith Nmaju. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
The name is very big. A huge name, of course. So you are a youth MP for Ablekuma Central, and the chairperson for the organizing secretary for the organizing committee for the Youth Impact Parliament.
Yes.
What has been your contribution to the growth of the Youth Impact Parliament so far?
Okay. In regards to my contribution, as the chairperson of the organizing committee, it just means I have to be there on time.
Okay.
Yes. So because if I'm not there on time, if I don't organize my people to come and set up the place, the meeting won't be effective, or it might not even hold.
Okay.
So it's like on every sitting we have, I'm also one of those who, should I say, anchor the sitting.
Okay.
Because without organizing my team or my committee members to come on time and set up the place, the sitting isn't going to hold.
Okay.
So as the chairperson of the committee or the parliament, I've contributed by making sure every sitting is successful.
Okay.
Yes.
Honorable Speaker Jones Amegashie-Viglo, kindly walk us through. We have two departments here, or group here.
Okay.
Youth Impact Parliament and Youth impact movement.
Okay.
What's the difference, and what are the targets and the functions of these two?
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. So, Youth Impact Movement as the mother body for the branches. The movement has two branches. It has a humanitarian branch, which is Youth Impact Foundation, and then it has a parliamentary branch, which is Youth Impact Parliament.
Okay.
And the movement houses both, because those two are the branches of the movement. Okay. The movement is a Pan-African movement in the sense that the movement can only be one in the entire world. It can only be one. Yes, but the branches can have chapters. Taking, for example, our parliamentary branch, we have a Uganda chapter.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and right now they are in their pilot parliament.
Okay.
But the Ghanaian chapter started since then and is already in its second parliament.
Okay.
So what happened, the mandate is that the movement, the membership of the movement is unlimited. Okay. But the branches, for the leadership of the branches, they have a period. Okay. Taking, for example, for the foundation, which is Youth Impact Foundation, the collaborators and supporters don't have a tenure because they come around to help. But the leadership of the movement, which is the leadership of the foundation, which is their executive committee, has a tenure of 1 year, okay, of which is renewed, or if in case the person cannot continue to function and then is being replaced. And for the parliament, and every year we set up a new parliament. It is not like SRC that your studentship expires. In this particular one, we just want to have an opportunity to renew mandate of the ones who are interested and who have the zeal. Okay. So the main purpose of the periodic 1 year being stated there is to give an opportunity to flush out the inactive ones and dormant ones and renew the mandate of the active ones. Okay. Yes, because there is nothing like studentship to expire. So far as you are vibrant and you're in town and you want to continue serving, your mandate is being renewed. Okay. And then if possible, you are being promoted. So the parliament, as I said, is more of a ground for you to demonstrate what you have learned. The movement will focus on Pan-Africanism, teach about that, and then promote Pan-Africanism. Okay. And we hold the virtual leadership seminars being held under the parliament is being upgraded as an activity of the movement. So wherever you are in the world, you can participate. That is why for the movement, majority of its activities are virtual. And even at the end of the year, we'll be holding an annual general meeting to account for what we have done during the entire year and have our patrons speak to us. Okay. But the parliament, majority of its activities are held physical. Okay. Yeah, so our sittings are physical. So it is an opportunity for you to demonstrate what you have learned from the teachings of the movement. Then the foundation is an opportunity for us to give back to community clearly through humanitarian activities. But for now, because we don't have a very strong financial capacity, we are only doing collaborations. Okay. Taking, for example, Sisterhood organization has collaborated with us for a Feed the Street program that they have scheduled this December. And the executive committee of the foundation is working on that collaboration to see how far it can happen. Okay. Yeah, so that is it about the entire initiative, the two branches, and then the movement. Okay. It's a very simple scenario.
Someone may question the legality of the movement and the parliament. How legal are you operating? Is it operating in a legal environment?
Oh yes. The initiative is being registered with the National Youth Authority. Okay. Yes, the initiative is being registered with the National Youth Authority. The only thing we are left to is to register with the Registrar General Department. Okay. Yes, so far as we are registered with National Youth Authority, we are legal and we are being recognized as a youth movement in Ghana. Yes. And then also, the movement has a constitution, and then the foundation equally has its provision and the constitution of the movement. Mm-hmm. However, the parliament has been given an opportunity to to take over, or should I say the standing orders over there.
Okay.
It's an extension of legality for the parliament so that they can operate themselves. It's not like they are autonomous, but at the end, they have an extension of legality by having a standing orders
Okay.
to help in their operation. Yes, so that is about legality.
Okay. So someone listening to you outside there may be thinking how he or she could join the Youth Impact Parliament or movement.
Yes.
So the question is, who qualifies to be a member?
Okay. Thank you very much for the question. The movement is a Pan-African movement, and it is based on volunteerism. I don't see a reason why you should pay to volunteer.
Okay.
So, with that concept being proposed to the leadership of the movement, joining the movement is completely free, and it's all about filling our Google form.
Okay.
When you fill the Google form, the link is on all our parliamentary social media. Actually, the parliament is a flagship program, so it's a flagship project, so it has more attention than the movement.
Okay.
Yes, but the link to the movement form is on all our parliamentary social medias.
Okay.
So far as you go and then you fill that form and you submit, you have been accredited as a member of the movement, and your duties is just simple: hype us and follow our programs.
Okay.
Yes, that is the only thing that we require. There is nothing like dues payment if you are a member of the movement. Now, the foundation, if you want to be a supporter, a collaborator, or a donator, it's all about contacting the executive committee, have a discussion with them, and then that is it. You support our humanitarian activities. But for the parliament, you can only join when we open nominations.
Okay.
Either prior to the dissolution of a house, we open nomination for our 93 constituencies. Which is
93.
yes, we have 93 constituencies as of now.
Okay.
Which is from the Volta region, the Eastern region, the Oti region, and the Greater Accra region.
Okay.
The reason why we have only picked constituencies close to the Volta is that our operational location is home.
Okay.
So we don't want people complaining about transportation, because majority of the activities of the parliament is physical. That is why we only pick constituencies close to the Volta region.
Okay.
So the 93 constituencies prior to the dissolution of the house, we open nomination. If you are currently an MP and you want to continue, you just apply again and then we'll give it to you. Yes, you don't pay to apply. We don't take any money from you if you want to join.
Okay.
You apply and it's free of charge. Just that in joining the parliament, it is quite a tedious process because we do serious business there. Yes, so when you apply, unlike the movement that when you fill the form and then you are part and then immediately you submit, for the parliament, when you fill the form, you are added to the group, and then the appointment committee of the house will vet you and recommend you to be appointed as a YIF MP, and you'll be approved by the house before you become.
Okay.
So in the formation of the second parliament, all of these things were done in the tenure of the first parliament to get all the 93 MPs. And then even we'll be having a sitting this Sunday, and then we're booting out the dormant MPs who have not even come to take their oaths.
Okay.
And immediately we do that, we'll open nominations, and then persons who are around, who know they can come for sitting and are committed, would apply.
Okay.
And then the appointment committee chaired by the first deputy speaker would vet them and then report to the house that these are the people, and they want the people, and then their designations, their designated constituencies, and the house will accredit them, and then they take their oath and then they are part.
Okay.
Yes, so that is it for joining the parliament.
So the parliament, is it open to only students, or it is open to the general public as well?
Yes, as a youth parliament, it's not a student parliament.
Okay.
So far as you are youth and you want to join, and you can come for sittings,
Okay.
and you are committed, it's open.
Okay.
Yes. Someone will ask, which age do we classify as a youth? For we, per our standing orders, we classify from 18 to 40.
18 to
40.
Oh,
In the
okay.
sense that before you can become a president of the Republic of Ghana, you ought to be 40.
Okay.
So it's been seen that the president being 40 is no more a youth, he's a father.
Okay.
Yeah, so we see you from 18 to 40 in the sense that it is before you can become a president, that man here at least you have grown up.
Okay.
So far as you are within that age bracket.
So
But even regardless of the fact that we have given that bracket, if someone is more than 40 and he's ready to support us, he wants to be a youth MP. Why not? It's all about the house considering.
Okay.
Yes.
So Christian can also join in.
Yes, we have Christians, we have Muslims, and traditionalists.
I mean, Christian, my producer.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I only hope he's below 40. Yes. He can join. If he applies, he can join.
Okay, so financially, how do you operate?
Yes, thank you very much. Financially, we run a very low budget. Okay. Unlike other youth parliaments like Youth Leadership Parliament and then all those that you pay a form of 200, of which from there they'll print your card for you, and then all those. We as much as possible want to reduce our operational costs. So as I said, in filling all the forms either for the movement or the parliament, it's all free. But when we want to hold a very big program, we do levy our members. And then the House recently agreed on a 5 cedis monthly dues.
Okay.
Yes, that will start paying from January. But apart from that, sometimes we the vision bearers do pre-finance the activities.
Okay.
And we have had support from as much as possible the people who give us the venue. Yes, hopefully we use it at basically free. Okay. So that alone reduces our costs. And then our ropes, as of now we have the ropes, so we no more hire ropes. Okay. The only thing that you can talk about is that for the fact that we don't provide refreshments. Yes, because the money is not there. But if someone wants to support us, he can support us and then we'll be able to give refreshments. So financially, it's a very, very low budgeted finance that we are running.
Okay.
Because you don't have constant flow of cash from anywhere. Yeah.
How often do you have your sits?
Yes.
Your sittings?
Organizing chair. How often do we have our sittings?
It's once a month actually.
Come again?
Once a month.
Once a month?
Yes, once every month.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
So meaning even if I'm staying at Sunrise Senior High School once a month, when they spend some 5 cedis,
Yes.
count through. So where do you have your sittings? Is it?
For now, we usually do it at the JCR, SRC JCR.
Or on campus?
Yes,
here?
on campus, HTU JCR.
Okay. Right Honorable Speaker.
Yes, please.
I want to join the parliament, the next parliament, which will be the 3rd parliament, right?
Yes.
So you earlier stated that if the parliament, we are going to dissolve the parliament or dissolve the parliament. When is this going to happen?
Yeah, so our parliamentary year per our convention so far starts in August and ends in August.
Okay.
So the 2nd parliament, which was inaugurated on the 13th of August 2022, would basically be dissolved in August 2023. Okay. So the would open nomination for constituencies for MPs to apply probably from June or July. And then our people will apply. So if you want to join the 3rd parliament, from June, July, you should be expecting that nominations to be open and then you'd apply.
Okay.
And then from there, our appointment committee would vet you.
Okay.
And then before the new house will be formed, the old house would approve the membership of the 3rd parliament and then that's it.
Okay. We're far behind time. If, let's say, someone wants to support, how does the person get to you?
Yes, please. We are actually open for support. If you want to support the movement, if you want to support our humanitarian activity or our parliament, you can as well contact me on 020 147 6696. If you want 6896.
6896.
Yes, if you want to support us with cash or kind,
Okay.
you can call me Jones Amegashie-Viglo on that number, or our official YIP line, which is plus 233 27 960 8915, and
Plus
then
233
27
27.
960
Okay.
8915.
Okay.
Yes, and then you support us any way you can,
Okay.
whether in cash or kind. We are open for support.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much for passing through this morning on the Premier Morning Show here on 98.1. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Why do you always take time of this? You can open the whole play.